Hello, Grand Harbor. We're out here today on the 5th hole of the harbor course, right in the middle of construction, and Troy's happy enough to film for us today, so he's out here with me, and I'm going to take y'all through where we're at in the construction process, and then we'll finish up today's talk with going through some of these bunkers and some of these modest bunker changes Abe and Chris are making as they go throughout the golf course. Troy, as you see behind me, the greens have all been marked with these white pin flags. So this is the original spec of the greens here. And the perimeter, as you can see, in my eyes, a lot of these greens have gotten bigger over the years, which makes perfect sense. You lose some of the surface area, just clean up passes, and mechanically the mowers gradually bring those greens in. So I mean, looking at this green, it certainly got bigger, but as far as what's next, this green has the final shape to it, so it's pretty much ready for that Bassabit application, where we'll come in here and apply the Bassabit, water it, and tarp it, because our goal now is to get sprigs on the ground as soon as possible. So that's kind of where we're at. All this work around the green is not finished, although they have great shapes going. They're still going to have to come in and do some of that after we finish all the greens themselves. All right, now we talked about some of the green process as far as getting sprigs on the ground. We'll go through some of these bunkers, and Troy, here's a cool one. This was added on, so the original green actually went around this bunker to the next white pin flag, and really from your shot into the green, we had no backdrop, nowhere to really aim. So Chris and Abe added this pot bunker, and I mean, it's really going to make for some interesting pins. I mean, you look at the back left pin here, and again, some of these greens got kind of rounded over the years, so this adds a lot of character and gives the hole a little more shape. You know, as far as the bunker floors go, when he's going through and working these bunkers, some of these bunkers gave you kind of a downhill lie when you're hitting into the green, so he's actually shifting the floor to help us and give us more of an uphill lie, so it should be helpful to the players and golfers like myself who have a tough time in these bunkers. And I brought us out here to the fairway bunker, and I wanted us to see how the bunkers kind of got away from us over the years. Chris and Abe have worked for Pete Dye for combined 50 years, so I'm pretty sure they got a good feel of what Pete Dye thinks. So over the years, we believe maintenance has really taken this and flashed this bunker up, and this was the case on a lot of the greenside bunkers. So it's my hope that we can get these fairway bunkers done too, just to match the rest of the golf course. But eliminating this, just like he's done on these greenside bunkers, is going to help us with a lot of when we have heavy rain. We're not going to get that washout and have to push the sand up and get some of this contamination. So as far as a maintenance standpoint, that's a big plus of what something Abe thinks about as he goes around and shapes these bunkers, is how it impacts the maintenance crew and how much effort it's going to take to maintain. That's pretty much all we have today. I appreciate y'all's time. Hopefully we can do this weekly so we can kind of keep everybody up to date on the process. If y'all have any questions, please email me or message Troy, and he can relay the message to me. Thanks again. Okay, Troy, we were talking about what we were doing with some of the material coming off the green complexes, but we're also getting a lot of good bunker sand out of some of these bunkers, and we're going through and we're going to cap these waste bunkers with an inch and a quarter of bunker sand. Of course, we've been spraying the weeds out, and you know, it's a good way to repurpose that material and enhance the waste bunkers. And I've been doing a lot of Pete Dye research lately, and I guess waste bunkers is something he really coined and came up with. And several of his clubs, like I believe the Ocean Course at Kiowa, Whistling Straits, they've kind of done away with differentiating the waste bunker and the formal bunker. So they're allowing the members and guests to actually ground their club in all bunkers. And we have some conflict out here with the original design, like on number 6, the waste bunker actually runs alongside the green. So in my mind, just to make it less confusing, it makes sense to make every bunker a waste bunker, at least where you can ground your club in it. But this is just some of the ways we're getting creative and using some of this extra material, and utilizing Chris while he's here for these other small projects. All right, here we are on number 6, or in between 6 and 12 on the harbor course here. And you know what I didn't realize, I knew we'd get some material off these green complexes, but really the amount of it really surprised me. So we're getting creative and figuring places we can put all this material. And this was a great idea by Chris and his team to help us really split these two holes up a little bit. So we're able to get rid of a good amount of material here, and you can actually see in the backdrop kind of a dead area there along the pepper trees. We're able to lose a lot of material there. And we got a couple of more spots throughout the golf course where we're having to dump, but it's all going to make sense. It's not going to be out of place, and it all kind of goes with the flow of the design.